Good morning, student. Now in this lecture we see the remaining part of the string, that is the built-in string methods and functions. So there are the number of methods that are already available in the string. So we'll see some that are available for our syllabus. So first one is a capitalize. So what will this capitalize can be done? Capitalize, that means it can capitalize the first letter of the string. Suppose there is a program is given, and if you done capitalize particular method, so it will give the first letter of that particular program as a capital, that is P becomes the capital one. So for this purpose this capitalize methods are used. Then center, return the space padded string with the original string centered to a total of width columns. Width and fill char, these are the some attributes are used in this center. It what will happen, this will give the string at the center place, and at the both the right hand side and the left hand side they will fill some particular character. Suppose you provide the fill character as a star, so both the side there are the star are given, and at the center the string is going to be placed. So that means center are used to place your string at the center. Then find, determine if str occurs in a string or in a substring of a string. That means suppose two string is given, and some part of the string is available in some previous string, so that it will give the result as a yes or no, present or no. That means it will give the plus or minus ones. So that is called as a find. Then index, that means same as find but raise and exception sort str not found. Okay, then is LUM returns the true if string has least one character and all characters are alphanumeric and false otherwise. Then is alpha returns true if the string has at least one character and all characters are alphabetic and false otherwise. Is alpha, that means this will return the true if the string has at least one character. That means if the string having at least one character, that it will produce the true, and if the string not having single character, that it will produce the false. Is digit, return true if string contains only digit and false otherwise. That means if string contain all the digits, it doesn't contain any single alphabet, single character, so it will produce the true. And if there is present single alphabet in the string, then it will produce a false result. Is lower, returns true if the string has at least one case character and all case character are in the lower case and false otherwise. Is lower means suppose the given string is in a lowercase letter, and it will produce the result true, otherwise it will produce the result false. Is numeric, returns true if a Unicode string contains only numeric character and false otherwise. That means if the given string present is in a numeric form, it will produce the result true, otherwise it will produce the result false. Is space, return true if the string contains only white space character and false otherwise. That means in a given string there is a white space is present, then it will produce the result true, otherwise it will produce the result false. Is title, return true if the string is properly title case and false otherwise. Then is upper, returns true if string has at least one case character and all case character are is uppercase and false otherwise. That means the given string is in upper letters, then it will produce the result true, otherwise it will produce the result false. Length, return length is used to give the length of the string. Then lower, what will you done it, convert all the uppercase letter into string to the lowercase. Suppose the string is given in uppercase letter, if you use the method as a lower, then it will convert all the uppercase letter into the lowercase letters. Then upper, what will happen here, upper can done convert lowercase letter into the uppercase letter. Suppose string is given in a lowercase one, when you use the method upper, then it will convert all the lowercase letter into the uppercase letters. Z field, return original string left padded with 0 to a total of its character, ended of number Z field retains and sign given less 10. Z field bit. Then is decimal, return true if the Unicode string contain only decimal character and false otherwise. That means given a string containing only a decimal character, then it will produce the result true, otherwise it will produce the result false. So likewise these are the some methods that are used in strings, and by using this method we can perform a number of operations, number of functions on that particular strings. So next point is slice operation. So as we learn in the list, similar things we have to be again learn here. And when you generally these slicing operations are used to accessing the strings. So string slice is extract chunk of character from the original string. Suppose there is a string is given, and if you want to extract some part of the string, so accessing some part of the string or some chunk of the string, at that time slice operation are used. Take the one example, message is equal to good morning, print message 0 colon 4. So it will produce the good. That means starting from 0, here G is there, then 0, 1, 2, 3, and always be it will take the 4 means 4 minus 1 it will produce. That means not taking the 4 1 exactly. So 0 to 4 means 0 to 4 minus 1. That way it will produce the good. Then again here 5 colon 12. 5 colon 12 means starting from 5 and ending up to 12 minus 1, that is a 11. So it will produce the 5. Here is a yum, that will produce the morning. Then colon 4 means starting, if there is no digit is given, it will start from the 0. So 0 to 4 means again good is print. Then 5 comma 5 colon is only there, so 5 colon means it will end at the n minus 1, so it will produce the morning. And when print only colon, it will print all the string, that is a good morning. That means only print colon, it will print all the string, that is a good morning. So in this way, this type of the slice operations are used to access the particular string. Now then, another function, that is the ORD and CHR function. In Python, ORD function used to get the integer representation for string character. In Python, ORD function used to get the integer representation of string character. ORD function takes string argument and return its integer value. That means ORD functions are used to produce the each and every character's digit number. Suppose capital in a Unicode pattern, each and every character having their digit. Suppose capital A having their digit, small a having their another digit, capital E having their another digit. That means ORD functions are used to return their digit number of each and every character. Take the one example here. Look at here. CH is equal to capital A. Print ORD CH. So CH means here is a capital A, and ORD means it will return its digit value. So capital A's digit value is 65. Output is a 65. That means capital A is a character and its digit value is a 65. That means ORD functions are used to return the digit value of each and every character. So capital A having a digit value 65. Again look at here, 97 CHR, and in a reverse way, CHR function is used to getting the reverse, means it will produce the character value of the digit. Suppose 97 is digit is given, and in 97 what is the character value of that 97? For this purpose CHR use. So here take the one example, print CHR 97. So 97 character value of the 97 is a small a, so it will produce a small a. Again print ORD capital A, so it will produce a 65. In this way ORD and CHR functions are used. ORD are used to produce the digit value, and CHR is used to produce their character value of the digit. So here is one of the example is given here. Now another operation is the in and not in. So it is called as a membership operator. It is used to determine if the string is a member of another string or not. This in and not in operator are called as a membership operator. It is used to determine if the string is a member of another string or not. That means suppose two string is given, and for this in and not in are used to check whether the second string is a member of first string or not. For this purpose, this membership operator in and not in are used. Take down one example. Hello, str is equal to hello. Str is equal to hello if E in str print E is present in the string, else print E is not present in the string. What will the output? Look at here. E alphabet are present in hello, S it is present. So what will the output? E is present in the string. This is the output of this particular string, because E is present in a hello string, H-E-L-L-O. That's why we will see the output E is present in string. Take the one example again. Str is equal to hello If w not in string, print w is not present in the string, else e is present string. So w is present here, w is present here, no, w is not present. This condition is satisfied. Now we'll get the output w is not present in the string. This is the particular output we will see here. So that means in and not in are used to check whether the given string is present in the already existed string or not. Another point is here, that is called the comparing the string. So we can use relational operator in string comparison. For the comparison purpose, we will use the comparison, that is equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than. These are the operators are used to comparison purpose. Take the one example. Here is the one print Atharva is not equal to Athar. So these are not equal because there is some mismatch, because in the Atharva at last small a is present, here small a is not present. So that's why is not equal to is true. Then print Atharva is less than Piku. Atharva is less than Piku, no, Atharva is greater than, so it is a false. Then Atharva is equal to Athar, no, false. Then print Atharva is greater than Piku, yes, it is a greater one. So that means equal to, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, greater than, equal to, these are the relational operator are used for the comparing the string, to check whether the string is equal, to check whether the string is less, to check whether the string is greater than or less than. For this purpose, this comparison operator are used. Now iterating the string. String are in sequence type and are iterable. We can iterate string using the different ways as follows. Iterating, we are able to iterate the string, that means we are able to go through that particular string, each and every character by character. So for this purpose, for iteration purpose, there are a number of ways. Sometime we use the for loop, sometime we use the while loop. So generally for iterating purpose of the string, there is the for loop is generally used mostly. So take the one example, str is equal to Python is the one string is given, and what will happen for I in str. So I means here what? I is here counter. So it will count the each and every index of the string. So it will starting from 0 to the n minus 1. So here I in str, so and when I print I, it will print Python as it is. All the string are going to be printed here. Now here another example is here, for I in range length str, print stri. So what will be here? Here is the, we need to be print the length of the str, and what is the length of the str? That is the Python. Here the 6 is going to be printed in this way. So that means generally for loop are used for the iterating purpose. We are able to iterate the string by using a number of loops. So generally for loop is mostly used for iteration purpose. So I think this is sufficient for in this lecture. Next part of this lecture, this unit will conclude in the next lecture. Thank you very much.